with the New Orleans Saints. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This one taken just inside the 10. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Check 21, 26, play 56, let's go. Oh yeah, I'm coming. Oh yeah, I'm coming. 56, the mic, boys, 56.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Buying time to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check, 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 check. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give him 17 on that pickup.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Watch the shit. Here goes 21, 21. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, easy. Come, baby. Woo!
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 38 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. From the 44, Jackson dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Set, ready. Man, read. 6, right there. 56.
Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Opposite.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Ready. Waiting. Easy.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that's caught by Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
He wasn't ready. Ready. 95.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Kill. All day, baby. Kill. X3, 218, check.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. He's got Smith here. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Hey, team 6.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And Thomas has it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Now the Ravens going to use one of their Timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. At
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Rip left, rip left. Kill. You're good. I'm full, ready. Good night.
Kamara trying the right side. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Shoot. You're good. I'm full, ready. Nice, 57's right. You go night. 12. 57's Mike. Mike 50. Hey, exit. Night, sweetheart. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. To get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. He's taken down inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard
line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
10 more yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Thrown away and incomplete. It leads to
so with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now a pass hauled in downfield. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever they...
But I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jackson now. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown of the night as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Here's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd and 9, Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. 15 running. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right and avoids the contact by sliding. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Jackson from the shotgun to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
57, the mic.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Watch the run. 57, the mic. Kill. Hey, Haywood.
Breeze going to throw. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Patrick Owasor in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Watch the run. Check out. Kill. Smooth. Easy, opposite.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. The open man is Smith. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, 82 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Kill. Rush in. Race on travel. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
To throw, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll buy some time right. And that's incomplete.
Jackson on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson, operating from the gun. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Corner blitz and a sack by Patrick Robinson. 4th down, here's Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And no, it's incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Over. Mike 57. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Easy, opposite. Hey, easy. Bang, bang. Sammy. Big gap. Back.
A give to Kamara running right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2nd and 1 at the Ravens' 3-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, watch the ball. Hey, easy. Check 3. Over.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people, but power his way forward.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 11 yards there, first down. Now Jackson on first down. It's caught by Roberts. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though. Jackson
now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second and 10. Jackson, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is third and inches. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and that'll bring up second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit?
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Seth Roberts, 26 yards. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the two-point conversion. Now Jackson steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for two, when to go for one. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for two. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up one makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope.
Kill.
Breeze to throw. Buying time to his left. Now Breeze lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week. I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. Second and inches. Roberts got it. 12 yards there and a first down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now it's Jackson, flush to his right. And he will score! Touchdown, Baltimore! Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
6-3. Hey, alert 3.
Here's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Hey, Delta. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Check. Give me that ball, defense.
Now Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Go! Alert 3. Alert 3. Take the edge. Come. 21. 57 to Mike.
Back to throw, Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
57 to Mike. Go. 57's to Mike. Rock 57. All day, punk. You're good. Mike 4, ready.
They'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. To throw is Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Easy. Hey, check, Mike. Hey, box truck.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
57 to Mike. Yeah. Kill. We're good. Mike 4, ready.
Back to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Check, 47. You're trapped.
Jackson to throw. Roberts has it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Let's go, heavy.
Now Jackson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Throwing now is Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
We got him sacked.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. From the gun, Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.